everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room and happy Monday crafting. I have a good one for you today. So I have some beadboard that I'm going to be doing mine on, but picture this on the back of a Dollar Tree sign, right? You can use the Dollar Tree sign. I'm just going to use this. My neighbor gave me, they redid their Florida room and they gave me all kinds of really cool pieces of this beadboard. So I'm going to use it today in my craft. And then I'm using one of these Dollar Tree slats. I don't know what they say. Let's see, craft wood. It doesn't give me any dimensions, but it's just the Dollar Tree slats. I probably could measure it. It's about a ruler. It's about 12 inches long and about a 1/4 of an inch thick. But to save time, I cut my thing in half, and my little pieces in half, and painted them. I don't do the whole backing because we don't need that, but I painted them black to save time. And I'm going to just put, I still have black all over my fingers. I'm going to just put these aside here. And we're going to get down and dirty with our piece of whatever you're using, either your Dollar Tree surface or whatever you want. Piece of wood, any piece of wood, scrap wood. So I'm going to be using Vaseline in this craft. So I'm going to put on some rubber gloves, but you don't have to. I mean, it's just going to be healing for your skin, right? I just don't want to, for this craft, I just don't. Also, I have my water turned off because I have another water leak. So I don't have running water today. So yeah, gloves and paper towels and baby wipes are our best friends today. Waiting on a blessing for that. All right, so now we have our surface, and of course it's all cleaned. I've already cleaned it. I'm gonna just take and smear on some Vaseline wherever I want it. Just smear it on up and down my piece here. All right, that's it. That's all we're going to do. Now we're going to throw this glove away, and we're going to get out our black paint. I just had it. We're going to get out our black paint, and I'm going to pour it in. Let me cover up this Vaseline is old, but it is from the Dollar Tree, trust me. I don't get anything full price anywhere. I'm a Dollar Tree queen, right? Dollar Tree princess, or whatever you want to call me. I have all kinds of Dollar Tree names by my friends. All right, so I'm going to use another paintbrush here. I'm going to use a chippy brush, and I'm also wanting a little bit, because I want to dab it just a little bit on a paper towel. So let's fill up our paintbrush bristles and then dab some of it up into those bristles. Dab, dab, dab. And then we're just going to start and go right up and down our wood. Up and down. And if you need to pick up more paint, pick up more paint. If you need to put more pressure on your brush, you can do that as well. And just go up and down. Up and down. All right, now I think I need a little more pressure over here. Okay, there we go. So now let me give you a look at this board. How cool is that, right? But we're not done yet. All right, we do have to give this a little air to dry, because what we're trying to do is dry the paint. What is that? Piece of plastic. So let's just dry the paint just a little, just so that we know our paint is dry. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. I had my grandson sleep over. I've been resting my back, and my back is feeling much better. Thank you for your well wishes and prayers. I am feeling the love. Let me tell you, feeling the love. I am still being very gentle with my back. I'm not doing anything wild and crazy, but I am very grateful for your thoughts and well wishes. Okay, I'm going to take one of these Dollar Tree scrapers, and we're just going to start at the bottom. Let's get ourselves a little wad of paper towels to put down here at the end, like so. And we're just going to scrape it. We're going to just, and sometimes it does a great, fantastic, cool thing, and sometimes it's not so much, but we're going to go with it. So here we go. We're going to scrape up, and what we're doing now is we're scraping up our Vaseline. And where that was, it usually leaves no paint. So it kind of did. We're going to go over it again. Here, you can't wiggle or your lines are going to wiggle. So it's I got to be very careful that I go straight up and down. No room for wiggling. I'm on my last one here. And then we can turn this around and go the other way if we think we want more. And I just gouged my board, and I like that because I want mine to look old anyway. All right, so look. It might even cover with my board anyway. Is that cool? Are you guys seeing how it's disappearing? Let me see if I can do, let's take a smaller scraper and see what happens if we scrape. Yeah, it's coming off more. And it gives it kind of a wood grain. I love this effect. All right, so that's good. We're good with our effect. Let's give it a little blow dry one more time. Are your Christmas decorations up yet? Let me know by putting a Christmas tree emoji in the comments. If your Christmas lights and tree and decorations outside are up, let me know in the comments by giving me a tree. All right. There we have it. That is so cool. All right, now I'm just going to take a dry paper towel and just make sure that there's no more, you could actually do this way too, but I just want to make sure that there's no more Vaseline, because when I start hot gluing on this, it's not going to like it, right? It's not going to take it. Look at that cool technique. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Okay, now, do we have wet glue? No. All right, let's get rid of all the paint. And I wish I had a little more room here to show you. My bestie was down here making me something in my classroom for Christmas. Is that sweet or what? Look, I got my Joel box. I always listen and pray before I come on here. Hope I bless somebody with this video. I'm blessed every time I'm on here with you guys. I love the comments and just very, very happy. Okay, now, so we're going to take these back, these little boards that we painted. I did it off camera to save time. And I'm just going to make these put at the top and the bottom, almost to make it look like a shutter, right? So we're just going to put a heap ton of glue, hot glue. And I'm just going to leave about 1/4 of an inch at the top, just for detail. This is just for detail. And it actually doesn't even fit all the way, but that's okay. It's just for detail. So we're going to do that at the top and at the bottom. Heap ton. Put a new glue stick in before we need it again. And I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm eyeballing the measurement. So about 1/2 inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch, whatever you see, whatever you seem fit. Doesn't have to be perfect. So here's our shutter. Right? So far, so good. All right, now we're going to take these Dollar Tree ornaments, and this is the J. I'm not thrilled with it. It looks kind of like an L, but an L would be this way. And I know it might be backwards on camera. But anyway, we're going to take these Dollar Tree letters, the ornament letters, and cut them off of their jute hanger. And they have this weird thing on the back here, like holding their jute in. We're going to use these letters, but if you go to Hobby Lobby, you'll probably find a much cuter letter. But I like them okay. I don't know why we have this big bump. They put some weird thing on the back of the jute, like tape and glue or felt or something. So I really don't want that there because then I'm going to have a big bump, and I want it to lay flat. So, excuse me while I do surgery on this Dollar Tree letter here. All right. Cut myself in the process, but I'm going to live. All right, now let me just trim that off. Oh, this is a terrible letter. Make sure you check on the back. All right, so we're going to have J-O-Y and our O. If you went to Hobby Lobby on my Follow Me Friday, I don't know how to do a link. I tried to put a link in the other day. It might put the link, but it doesn't put, like other people have a little picture, and I don't know. Anyway, I don't think that worked. But if you went to my Hobby Lobby with me on my Follow Me Friday, I picked up, I showed you these. These were, I just cut the tag off. Where did I put it? The price tag. Anyway, not important, right? Not important. They are adorable, and they are at Hobby Lobby, and they were 50% off, and it's a napkin ring. Okay, but it makes this perfect little wreath. So, 911, bleeding, bleeding. All right, so now let's just see where we want to position. I'm going to turn it this way. That's why I was hoping you guys could see it more, but I'm going to run out of cord if I go any further. Can you guys see it? You can see it. All right, so let's just put our glue on our letter J and put our J down just like so, right in the middle. And again, eyeballing it. And then we're going to place our Y next. Don't bleed on it. Don't leave your DNA on it, Jill. All right, so now, glue stick. We're going to put our Y down and eyeball that as well. Let's go right about there. Slide that over just a little bit. Pretty. I was going to say cute and pretty at the same time. Pretty cute. All right. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to do the little natural wood on the J and the Y stick out like a sore thumb. So I'm just going to get a little Waverly wax, and I mean just a little, on a little stencil brush, and I just want to dry brush around my Y and my J so that it looks finished. The wood will look more finished. And you should do this probably before you put them on here. I'm just thinking it looks so stark now that it is on here. It just looks, you know, against the white and the wood. We're just antiquing it up, making it not look so brand new and stark. White wood, raw wood, I guess. Against the white didn't look too good. All right, that's all we need too, is just a little dab there. Dab will do ya. I need a Band-Aid. I should keep Band-Aids in my craft room. But do I? No. All right, let's get a baby wipe and clean this for a second. Or at least attempt to. And then we'll look at it and see how bad it is. What are we dealing with here? Yeah, I gave myself a good slice with my cutters here. All right, so there is the J and the Y. And now I want, before I put my wreath on, just gonna let those sit for a minute. I have this really old wooden spool of velvet, thin velvet red ribbon. And what I want to do is make like a shoelace bow. So I'm gonna take enough of it that I can really work with it, and then I'll make it smaller as I go. So I'm gonna do like bunny ears and just take 2 loops. Get my fat finger out of that loop, and then tuck it down through and pull it to make a little bow. But now we're going to pull our tails and just keep making sure that it's the right size, because we just want a little bow. Keep fiddling. I just keep pulling my tails and working with my bow until I get it just right. That's pretty good. And now I'm just going to cut my tails off. I might have to go a little shorter on one here. Let's see. One is a little longer than the other, a lot longer than the other. And this might be too big, but we're gonna put our wreath on our Joy. I'm gonna call this a shutter, a Joy Shutter. A Merry Christmas Joy Shutter. And we're gonna put our O right in the center here. How's it looking? We need to slide it into position at all. It looks good. Good. Good placement. We're gonna commit to this. And then I'm gonna glue my little ribbon in right off to the side. There's almost a little bald spot here. And I'm just gonna use that to glue my little bow, a little simple bow. And I love that it's velvet. See, you had to be careful here because we have a plaid. So I almost went with a pretty ribbon here, but then I had to be careful that I didn't outdo the plaid. So I'm just cutting my tails a little shorter here, and we're going to make sure that this is nice and adhered. And then we're going to put a little hanger on the back of this, and this is going to be a finished product. Just a little red bow. How sweet is that? Love it, love it, love it. Yeah. Adorable. Adorable. Let me look at it now. Here, you guys, I'll give you the first look. Oh, yeah. Adorable. But you know what? It needs a little white dry brushing now on this black wood. That's what it needs. Ooh-wee! That's a sore spot. All right, and I see a little glob of Vaseline here. I'm going to just go in and get real quick. There we go. And then when I take the white paint, so let's take a little white Waverly chalk paint. Just a little, again, just a little up in those bristles, right? And I would use the same brush, but I'm not going to because it's not dry. So let's get another bristle, like chippy brush, okay? And another paper towel so that we can dab those. What we're doing when we dab this is 2 things. We're getting some of the paint off so it's not a glob of wet paint, and then we're pushing the paint up in the bristles, and that way when you put pressure, less or more, you get the desired effect. So now I just didn't like that. So we're just going to put a little bit of white on top and bottom. And I'm going to give this a little white. I'm going to give it a little more white there because I have a big chip. Big chip there. And whatever is left wet on my black brush, I'm going to give this a little zhuzh where I wiped off the, and we'll do a little here because I just did white. All right. Oh, shoot, I just went sideways. Let me fix it. No sideways because it shows you have to go straight up and down. Straight up and down. This is amazing. I am thrilled how this came out. We're going to put a little hanger on the back of it. And we're going to call this Monday Project Finished. And how cute is it? It's a Christmas Joy Shutter. All right, let me, oh, that stings. Let me turn this around so that you guys can look at it while I find us a cute little hanger. How cute is that? Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is a great time to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring. Go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. It really helps my channel grow. And speaking of my channel growing, I am struggling with my channel. I've been doing this for 5 years, I think, maybe going on 6. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not getting views. I am not getting a lot of comments. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. If anybody has any suggestions, but I'll tell you, I am really doing some soul searching and thinking about my channel coming into the new year. I put a lot of money into this channel, and I'm not complaining about that. I mean, I'm just not going to be here doing this if nobody's going to be watching it. So if it's, you know, if it's not going to do well, then I might as well stop and put my energy into something else, I guess. So I am going to be doing that and doing a lot of soul searching. So go ahead and pray for me if you are a believer. And yeah, I could use some Christian advice because yeah, I mean, I enjoy this immensely every day. I enjoy this. Look at the smile on my face. I mean, I love you guys. I love all the friends that I've made on this channel. But yeah, I mean, if my channel's not going to grow, maybe I should be putting my energies elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know what the Lord has in mind for me for this, but I am just starting to feel like, all right, it's time to probably soul search. I'm not even getting commercials because I don't have enough watched hours. So, I don't know. I don't know what this is going to mean for my channel, but I mean, I've met all the criteria to get commercials, and then commercials would then pay me, but I don't have enough watched hours, so maybe nobody's liking what I'm doing. So I really need your support. So great time to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you comment, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a dime to do so. And we just glued a little hanger on the back with some string. It's that macrame string from Dollar Tree. I just put a knot on either side and then put a heap ton of glue while we were gabbing and stuck those knots in there. This is not a heavy piece. I could put a couple of little pieces of wood to anchor it though. This is always a good idea. If I have some cut already, I have a shim here. Let's just cut the shim, whoop, down the center. There we go. And then break it. Oh, I can't break it. I have a split thumb. And then we are just gonna put those right on top so that that will hold in case that ever came out of the glue glob that we put down. So I'm just putting almost like a band-aid there. And this is on the hot, high temperature, so we have to be holding the hot glue to you. Happy holding the hot glue to you. I'm just going to go ahead and put the second piece down here so I can be holding both. Oh, our baby Penelope was born. That's what her name is. Little baby girl Penelope. She's like 6 pounds something. She was born at like 1 in the morning last night. Can't wait to meet her. She's just perfect Penelope. Penelope Rose is what her mother named her. So cute. And yeah, I just can't wait. I can't wait. I love babies. I love babies, but I love when they have to go home too. All right, we got a fuzz here. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming and joining me today on this Monday craft. And if you love it, thumbs up. And make sure that you are watching me over on YouTube, not just on Facebook. Trying to grow my YouTube channel. So please, I love having you on Facebook, but please come see me on YouTube. I'd love to have you over there. All right, everybody, until tomorrow for Tuesday Tree Haul, I hope you be good and do good. Bye now. Cute shutter.